first documented traces of Slavs in Legnica date back to the 8th century. Around that time Legnica was already a fortress. The name of the town was recorded for the first time in 1149 in a written document issued by a Polish duke, Bolesław Kędzierzawy. The town, situated on the crossroads of important trade routes of medieval Europe, developed fast. In 1241, Duke Henryk II Pius was killed by the Mongolians during the Battle of Legnica, and his son Bolesław Rogatka made Legnica, at that time the second biggest town in Silesia, the capital of Legnica Duchy. Around 100 years later, in 1329, Legnica's population was already 10,000 people. The Renaissance and the Protestant Reformation saw Legnica flourish. The town was developed, numerous tenants' houses and churches were built, Silesian Duke's Mausoleum and the Knights' Academy were established. By the end of the 19th century, Legnica, with its 250,000 inhabitants, was among the biggest towns. The engine, metal, wood, ceramic and textile industries were developed, as well as trade, crafts and agriculture. Banks were being established, there was a theatre and cinemas, communal infrastructure and communication were being developed. The town had parks and gardens and a palm house with exotic plants. The Second World War left most of the town's architecture intact. The entering of the Russian Red Army in 1945, however, started the process of the town's destruction and devastation. The Soviet army burned down the castle and many houses in the historic town's centre. In time, even further negative changes happened in the town's infrastructure. Most of the old townhouses were torn down and replaced by blocks of flats. These decisions made by Legnica's authorities were not sovereign. That's because the command of the northern group of Soviet army was headquarters in Legnica, and the Soviet army grabbed over 30% of the town's area. Nowadays, with over 100,000 inhabitants, Legnica is a town with good communal infrastructure, serving both businesses and local people. There's a rich pool of young and well-educated employees. Gas, energy and water supplies, as well as telecommunications infrastructure and waste management, increase Legnica's potential to develop and increase the town's attractiveness for investors. Besides the traditional copper sectors, new industries are being developed, such as motor, building and engine industries. In order to support entrepreneurship, Legnica was turned into a special economic zone in 1997. Today, 15 companies with foreign investors employ 3,500 people, and the subzone of Legnica has been fully developed. Local authorities actively support entrepreneurship and find investors from home and abroad thanks to preferential treatment and property tax rebates. The city steadily increases the area included in the city development master plan. Legnica is one of the top Polish cities that, while developing economy, also protect their natural environment. Pro-ecological operations are being carried out to protect air, water and soil. What really helped in the process was creating a western circular road around the city, a modern landfill of municipal waste and a sewage treatment plant. The city has been awarded a Leader and Patron of Polish Ecology title and a European Ecological Award. The city has been exchanging experiences and cooperating with foreign partners for many years. It has signed partnership contracts with Wuppertal in Germany, Blansk in the Czech Republic, Drohobych in Ukraine and Rennes in France. As a sign of appreciation of the city's integration with Europe, Legnica has been given a diploma, a flag and an honorary badge by the Council of Europe. Legnica is becoming more and more modern by the day. It sees an investment and construction boom. It modernizes its educational system, builds up its educational, sport and recreational base to match European standards. It's been known as an important academic and cultural centre. It's a good place to live, learn, work and relax.